Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Feli and I make crochet outfits and crochet tutorials. So today we are going to be making this cute bandeau top, but I'm going to attach very beautiful videos over here so that you can see the front and the back of the top. This is a top that has been on Pinterest and it got so much attraction, and some of you guys were asking me if I have a tutorial on it. I had not made a tutorial on it, but now I am making one because you guys asked for it. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this remaking this top. If you do, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. That really does help me out a lot. But yeah, I really hope you're going to enjoy this video. If you do, also leave a comment. In case you don't understand anything, just ask me a question down in the comment section, and also you can leave a comment telling me what you want me to make next. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, so let's get started. For this project I'm going to be using medium weight yarn. I'm going to be doubling my strand with these two yarns. I'm using color maroon. I'm also going to be using a 2.5mm hook. I know you can't see because I've already used it so many times, but this is a 2.5mm hook. I'm also going to need some scissors, and you're going to need your tape measure, and you're going to need one stitch marker. If you do not have a stitch marker like this one, you can use your earring or anything that can mark your stitch. Okay, so let's get started. So the top I'm making is for a size medium, a size 36 bust. So this is what we are going to do. You're going to make a slip knot, and then we are going to make a chain of 50. There you go. So this is going to be what we're working with. If you want it not to be very cropped, you can add more, you can make it a bit longer, like 60 or 70 or 65, I think. But it depends on the size you're making. If you're making for size large or size XL, you're definitely going to need to add more stitches, right? But this one is for size medium. So after you make your 50 stitches, you're going to chain one more, okay? And then we're going to start working on the, you're going to skip the one we just added, and you're going to work on the second stitch from the hook. You're going to make a single crochet like that. You're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch, and you're going to do that for the next 13 stitches to make them 15. Okay, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one is going to be on the 15th stitch. Okay, so again, if you're making for size large or XL, you can make them up to 20 instead of 15, especially if you've already added your stitches like to 70. The starting chain will be 70, then you can do like 20 single crochets, and then the rest you're going to do half double crochets. So this is where your stitch marker comes in. You're going to place a stitch marker on that last stitch, the 15th stitch there, and then after that we're going to be working with half double crochets. Okay, so wrap yarn around your hook, go into the next stitch, make a half double crochet. So you're going to make half double crochets all the way until you get to the last stitch. So this is the last stitch. You're just going to make a half double crochet there, and your row 1 is complete. Okay, so now let's move on to row 2. You're going to chain 2, turn your work around, wrap it around your hook and go inside. Wait, I don't know whether you can see. Just go inside the 2 stitches, the front and the back loop. Okay, so just go inside that for the first stitch only. Okay, and then for the rest of them we're going to go into the back loop only. I hope you all know what a back loop is. If you don't, you're going to place your work on the side. There are 2 stitches, the one facing you and the one at the far end. So the one facing you is the front loop, and then the one at the far end is the back loop. So that is what we're going to be using. Okay, so just place your half double crochets in the back loop only, and that way we're going to create some ribbing on the top. So do that until you get where the stitch marker is, and I'll see you guys. So continue with your half double crochets until you get where the stitch marker is. Okay, so this is the last half double crochet I'm going to do until you get where the stitch marker is. So let me make my last half double crochet like that, and then on the stitch marker we're just going to remove the stitch marker, and then we're going to place a single crochet. Okay, like that, and then you're going to return your stitch marker on that same stitch. Okay, and then continue making single crochets until you get to the end. And now we are this is the last one. The last one I always go through both loops, both stitches, sorry, the same way we did on top here. So I will go through both stitches, the front and the back loop, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 1, not 2, 1, because this side, it's the side for single crochets. We're chaining 1 when we turn. This side is the side for half double crochets, so you're going to chain 2 when you turn. Okay, so you chain 1, turn your work around, or you can turn your work around and chain 1, and then we're going to continue making single crochets until we get to where the stitch marker is. go. Now we are at where our stitch marker is. You're going to just remove the stitch marker. You're going to place a single crochet right there, and then you are going to return your stitch marker, and then up from here we're going to work with half double crochet all the way until you get to the top. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the half double crochets. This is the last stitch. You're going to just go through both stitches. Sorry. And then make your last half double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2. Right? Turn your work around. The chain 2 is just a turning chain. Okay, it does not count as a double crochet. So you're going to start working on the very first half double crochet, the last one that we made on the second row. So that is going to be your first half double crochet. You're going to go into the half double crochet using both front and back loop. Okay, like that. And then after that you're going to use back loop only to make half double crochets. Like that. So continue making half double crochets until you get to where the stitch marker is, and then I will see you guys once I'm there. Okay, so I am where the stitch marker is. I'm just going to remove that stitch marker, and I'm going to place a single crochet into that stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to return my stitch marker and then continue working single crochets. So the stitch marker is supposed to let you know where the single crochet start and end, and where they have double crochets start and end, so that way you don't get confused. Okay, so this side is for half double crochet, this side is for single crochets. This is where you start your single crochets on that stitch, so that way you're not going to get confused on where to start. That's why I was saying, if you have an earring, you can use an earring, anything, just to make sure that you have marked that first stitch of single crochets. Okay, so continue doing that until the end. But as you can see, we're just repeating what we are doing. Okay, so this top is very basic to make. It's very cute, it's very simple to make, so we're just going to continue with that same process until you have enough to cover your bust area all the way from the back. I will let you know how many rows I'm going to do. For now I don't know, but you're just going to repeat the same thing, single crochets until where the stitch marker is, then half double crochets, then you chain 2, turn your work around, half double crochets until where the stitch marker is, make single crochets from where the stitch marker is all the way to the end. When you're on this side of single crochets, you are going to chain 1 when you're turning your work. Okay, so chain 1, turn your work around, work single crochets until where the stitch marker is, then start half double crochets. These single crochets are going to help you. See, the bust area is a little bit bigger than your waist. Okay, so this single crochets are going to help your top to be more fitting even under the bust. Okay, so make sure the single crochets are under your bust, and they're not on your bust, they're under your bust, because that is the area that is a little bit smaller than the bust area. So we're just trying to make a top that fits the bust area well, and it also fits the waist well. Okay, so just continue doing that, and then I will see you guys on some. So you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, and start working single crochets until you get to where the stitch marker is, then half double crochets. Okay, so this is what I have at the moment, but I am still not done. I just wanted to show you like how it looks. So I'm going to add a couple more rows and then it's going to be done. and then I will come back and tell you how many rows I did. Okay, so but this is how it looks right now. Okay, so I'm done. I went ahead and did, let's count together, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42. So 42 times 2, because these are 2 rows. There's this one and there's this one. Okay, so we count it as 1, but then you multiply by 2. So 42 times 2, that is 84 rows. So I did 84 rows in total. This is how it looks. As you can see down here, it's a bit thin, smaller than up here. Okay, this is where your bust area is going to be. This is where your waist is going to be, like just your high waist, you know, like below your bust, where it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so for now, like I told you guys, this tutorial is very simple. So what you're going to do is we are going to make single crochets all along this upper part. Okay, and the reason we're going to do that is because this is where it stretches a lot, and we also want to keep it a little bit contained. So we're going to make single crochets. Okay, so I've already chained 1, so we are going to go into the first row with a single crochet. Then we're going to go into the second row, single crochet, the third row, this one, single crochet, fourth row, fifth row. So in every row, or in every half double crochet that we made, you're going to place a single crochet. Okay, 1 single crochet in each and every half double crochet row. So this is what you're going to have. As you can see, at least it's going to make sure that when you wear it, your bust area is going to be the top of the bust area. At least it's going to hold it together instead of it looking a little bit baggy. So just continue making single crochets all through until you get to the end, and then I will meet you guys to, well, complete the top, because we're almost done. So now we are going to work on the holes where the strap is going to go, because you can either wear this top from the front or from the back. Okay, so we are going to make the little holes that the strap is going to go. So once you're done with your single crochets, just don't cut your yarn. So we're just going to continue, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then because we need a hole in the very first space, right? We need a hole in the very first space here, and we make sure we get a hole at the end, and then we figure out the middle. Okay, so 5, and then you're just going to skip the half double crochet as 1 stitch, 2 3 and 4. Okay, so let's attach it in the 4th one and make a slip knot like that. So this is what you have. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch into 1 2 3. Okay, so we made a hole, and then we slip stitched in the next 3 stitches. Okay, then we're going to chain 4, 2 3 4. We're going to skip 4, 1 2 3 4, and in the 5th one, no, sorry, we're going to skip 3. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to skip 3, 1 2 3, and in the 4th one we're going to make a slip stitch. Okay, like that. Okay, And then we are not going to count the first slip stitch that we made, or if you want to count it, then they're going to be 4. So including the slip stitch that we just made, you're going to make 3 more slip stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to chain 4 again. Then you're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one you make a slip stitch. Okay, then slip stitch in the next 3 stitches like that, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one make a slip stitch. That. Okay, so these are the holes that we're going to have on our top. I know they're not visible right now, but they will be. So chain 4 again, skip 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one make a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, sorry, we're supposed to go into the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to slip stitch in the next 3. Then chain 4. Then you're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one you're going to place slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch, and because now you only have 3, 1, 2, 3, we're not going to make these slip stitches 3. Let's just make them 2 because we said we need 1 at the end. Okay, so just chain 4 and then slip stitch in the last stitch like that. So you have 1 here at the end and you have 1 here at the end. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to count them. I'm going to count the holes that we made on this side to make sure that we get the same amount of holes on this other side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to make sure that on this other side I have 8 holes. Okay, the same amount. So make sure that yours also match, so that when you're tying it, it doesn't look a little bit weird. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and cut out this yarn. Just going to leave a little bit to weave in like that, and then I'm going to go on this other side and attach my yarn over here and then work my way downwards making them, and then I'll come back and show you how I make the strap. Okay, so I finished on this other side and I have equal amount of strap holes. So now let's work on the strap, the actual strap. So you're going to take your yarn like this, make a slip knot. Now I'm going to change my hook because I don't want to use this 2.5mm hook. I'm going to switch up and use a 3mm hook. Then I'm going to make a very long chain of 300. Okay, so I'm going to make a chain of 300 and then I will let you know what to do afterwards. Okay, so I'm done making my long chain. It is. So what you're going to do after this is we're going to go back using a single crochet. Okay, just to make the strap a little bit thick. You're going to chain 2. No, sorry, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go into the, you're going to skip the one that we just added and go into the second one. Make a single crochet. Okay, this is really hard. I think I made them a little bit tight, but just find a way. Please don't make your stitches too tight, okay? I am having a hard time here. This is what you should have. So continue doing that all the way until you get to the end, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done, okay? So I am done making the strap, and this is how it looks. That's how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and weave in my ends, but yeah, that's about it. You are done with your crop top. That's how it's going to look. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a comment, and you can also give me a thumbs up. That will help me out a lot. And yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.